Most people are going to say, like, you're making him suffer. But suffering, let's just talk. You have a son who just graduated. You have set up the best independent way for him to grow, and I really respect that. But most people are going to say, like, you're making him suffer. What? He, in high school, he had to pay for his own gas, now his own insurance, and now he's going on vacation with his buddies, and you're like, yeah, work for it, buddy. You just graduated. I'm like, holy crap. Even for me, I was like, dude,
Yeah.
give him some money. You know what I mean? I mean, you're not hurting, buddy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But it's more than that immediate gratification. You're teaching him character and perseverance. But for me, even that hurt because I know when I love your son, I was like, man, just graduate. Let me have a little fun. Well, you took him to Southeast Asia. We rode motorcycles. You did. But this is teach him character, and he's suffering. Tell us a little bit about his trip he's going on and how you're just letting him own it.
Yeah. So we have a wedding in California. It's actually your son. He's getting married. My oldest son just graduated high school last week. It's about a week ago. And so we said we had this, I created a whole kind of schematic of him the last 2 years before graduation, what graduation looks like 6 months afterwards, 12 months, blah, 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 blah. So it's like a ladder of where his life is kind of going. So he has maybe like a little bit of expectations, but he's turning 18. It is a family wedding, and it's not. It's like, I want him to go. I want to pay for his ticket. I want to make sure he has a great time. I want to go celebrate your son's wedding as well. But I wanted him to own it. I wanted him to invest in relationships. I want him to say yes to himself. And so I told him, it's like, hey, you're graduating now. We talked about you're a man. You get to take care of stuff. I'm still here to help you transition. I said, but if you want to go to this wedding, I mean, I'll cover the hotel, if you can go, but you're responsible for the plane ticket. I was like, you're responsible for the plane ticket. So you can pay half. I said, you can pay half. I'll pay half of it because he's a graduate. So I don't want him to like take everything out of his pocket too, but I want him to start investing in relationships and choosing how to use his money to invest it. So anyways, I was like, so it's up to you. You let me know by this deadline, blah, blah, blah. And so he went and bought his own ticket. He learned how to book his flight. I mean, I said, hey, if you need help, just let me know. He asked, hey, so when's your flight? When are you guys leaving? And so he did. He took his money, he bought his own plane ticket, and he created his whole experience for himself when he goes to California. It's like, he's not just going, he's going to go spend time with Caleb. He's going to go spend time and have fun as a family together. But he's staying there about 2 or 3 days even afterwards. And he created his own adventure. He's meeting up with like a couple of friends. They're going to go out to eat. And he's doing it because he wants to. He's doing it because he's choosing to. So he's making the most out of it versus, it's mom and dad's wedding, it's family wedding. So I'm just going to go, I'm just going to hang out and, do whatever. But versus getting to create his day, get to create his weekend. And he's just so excited. He's just, this is where we're going to go eat. This is where we're going to go hang out. This is where I'm going to be staying at. So it's just small things like that didn't start from anywhere. Like, I was teaching him even at the age of, I think it was like 6th grade, he would ride his, bicycle to school. And one of his neighbors, he let his neighbors borrow his bike. They broke the pedal. He broke the pedal and he didn't want to have that conversation with his neighbor, So I was like, okay, you're not going to have that conversation. Goes 3 ways. You either have that conversation and they said they're not going to cover it. It's all on you, blah, blah. And said, I will help pay for that pedal to be repaired, because at least you have that hard conversation. Or you can avoid it and you can buy a new bike. So for 3 months, he rode his bike to school with one pedal. And it got like progressively harder every single month until I was like, screw it. It's like, I almost died, I almost fell over, almost, blah, blah, blah. He said, I'm buying a new bike because he wanted to avoid the conversation. But shit, did he really truly value his bike and the stuff that he bought afterwards? Yes. And anyone that want to borrow something, he's like, okay, if you're going to do this, this is the rules. These are the guidelines. You know what I mean? So it's just this gradual scale over time of, giving him more responsibility, letting him own more of it. So it started way back when, but now it's to him traveling and creating his own business and creating the life he wants and buying his own ticket to California,